there once again, people, and welcome to what is the final level of this giant compilation, the Quake M2 compilation. I finally reached the end of it. All 228 levels in this one pack, as well as a bunch of modifications, a bunch of other stuff, but I got through it all, finally. So, with that in mind, we're checking out the final level, as said. This time around, we're checking out a level called ZDEATH2, which is yet another level made by Charlie Zimmerman, because he named all his levels with Z. Basically, yeah, it ended up right at the very bottom of this entire thing. Now, this one's a bit funky, because this one has, this one's actually a PAK file. It basically has a prog.dat as well as the map file, so that tells me that this is going to be something a little bit more funky than your average level. Basically, this is a deathmatch arena where there's a giant windstorm going on, so it's basically like a wind tunnel, but I guess it's everywhere. Beware using your weapons. The wind will blow things all around. Blows you when you jump also. Oh god, this is going to be an absolute mess, isn't it? Anyway, this is 2 to 6 recommended, so it's a little bit bigger than the previous one we checked out. And he used Quest version 1.50 exclusively. So yeah, basically ZWind can be found at his FTP site. Yeah, he also includes the source file for win.qc, which is basically the code for defining a win trigger, which is basically how all this got pulled off. Now, I don't have the open source version. I only have the closed source version, sadly, of this. But that's beside the point. And it's still basically just a level with a little bit of a funky hazard, I guess you could say. So, let's see what exactly we're in for. What are we facing off against in ZDEATH 2? And where's ZDEATH 1? That's a good question. Let's actually just play this level, and, well, yeah, let's go with that. What, I didn't load it? Now I'm confused. I could have sworn I put it in my my folder. I believe I took the entire PAK file and threw it in there. And yet for some reason it doesn't load it. That's interesting. Very, very interesting that it doesn't just automatically load. I'm probably going to have to rip the file and like put the progs PAK file and just have it like separate. Because yeah, it's loading game test. So it's loading all perfectly fine. It should be loading the PAK file, and yet it doesn't. Honestly, I have a lot of problems with PAK files from what I've seen in the past. This is why I don't make my own modification with a PAK file. I just do it as like the raw data and kind of force everyone to have to install the raw data rather than just dropping in a PAK file. It'd be more convenient, but it's unreliable. I never see it working right. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So this is ZDEATH2. So we saw ZDEATH1. It was the first deathmatch map he made. This is the second deathmatch map he made, ZDEATH2. So yeah, basically it's ZDEATH2, but it's also known as ZWind2 because it is the entire modification for wind. So yeah, okay, that basically explains where the 2 comes in and why we're kind of getting that. Yeah, this is his second deathmatch level. And we saw last time around his first deathmatch level, so that kind of makes sense. So with that in mind, let's load up this thing. ZDEATH2. Actually, yeah, maybe it actually worked had I looked for ZDEATH2. I was kind of looking, you know, for ZWind. You know, like the name of the progs, the PAK file. You would have thought just load that. But no, it's ZDEATH2. And it's pushing all around creation. Oh, God! Yeah, you can hear weird thunderstorms going on. That's interesting, to say the least. There's a thunderstorm going on! So yeah, if you fire your rockets, it flies all around creation. Everything's flying around creation. There's lightning storms going on. Is there any resources in this map, or am I just flying all around creation in pitch blackness? Like, I'm not seeing any weapons. It's hard to even see what I'm doing, though. Like, it's so pitch black down here. But it seems like this is just a giant water pit. A water pit with nothing really in it. Quick! To this side ramp! This ramp is the only way I know forward! I must get on it! But the wind tunnels! They push me! I must fight against the wind tunnels to get up the ramp. Oh look, all these goodies! I just need to be very careful of jumping. But as you see here are all the guns in the level, all conveniently thrown in one little area. Well, that was easy. I found everything, people. All in one convenient little area. And, yeah, you have a bunch of ramps going all over the place. My god, is this weird. But yeah, you can see why this required a code source frogs are dat, because it is a little bit funky. It's all over the place and what's kind of going on here. I'm flying all around creation in this freaking lightning storm. You know, I don't recognize that sound, but I don't think it used any custom sounds, so I'm kind of intrigued by that one. Dude, it's used to the wind tunnel sounds, I know that much. But what is that sound? It's like thunder. I mean, I guess it's that sound, but it sounds a bit different. Doesn't sound the same. So I'm rather intrigued about that one. I'm curious what sound they're using there to make that constant thundering sound. I'll have to look into it because I can rip apart the file. I'll see what exactly is going on there. As said, there's really not much to this map. There's no actual level name. All the guns are in one little area. It really is more almost a test level than really a deathmatch level, I would say. But it's also really intended for deathmatch and fighting each other. It's all the gimmick of fighting each other in this crazy map. And, you know, having everything just fly. Like, the nails are flying, everything will fly. Except the double-barreled shotgun. Hit scan still works. So yeah, this is one great advantage to hit scan weaponry. It doesn't fly back and hit you in the face. Wonder if I can cause myself to die. Dear God, I could kill myself like this. Can I shoot lightning? Yeah, thunderbolts are also nice. Alright, I want to hit myself with something. Owie! And there we are, I'm dead. That's a good way to end this. Anyway, that's basically that in a nutshell. There's really, as said, not too much to this one, as there isn't in many of the Charlie Zimmerman levels we've seen. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really don't know what I'm doing in my life, and I guess I'll see you all in another compilation. I already have one set up, and so therefore we shall begin starting to tackle that one. So, thank you all for watching this grand series and this grand adventure for the last year and a half or so, and I guess I'll be seeing you all in that thing. I appreciate you all coming on this nightmarish adventure, and hopefully we have many more fun adventures ahead.